David Schmidt. He is the founder of LifeWave and absolutely phenomenal scientist and inventor and businessman. So it's if you were to take Tesla and all his products had been made available to the public, that's what we have with David Schmidt. He is definitely the Tesla of our generation. So speaking of generations, first generation. So we're going to talk about this. It's very good. This is David Jumper. I've seen him over the years at conventions and so forth. Very, very nice gentleman. Very quiet like me until you get him out and he starts to speak. As you guys are going to see, he speaks very well about the product in the early stages. So they're talking about the first 14 years. And then the second generation started, which is the X39 product. So first the energy enhancer and then the X39. And we'll talk about that. And we'll talk about the third generation that I'm going to show you guys as well.
A little bit about the first wave, if you will.
Absolutely. I've never had so many challenges getting on a Zoom before. So my apologies. There must be some force that doesn't want me to be on here tonight. Anyway, just great to see everybody. This has been it's just wonderful.
Now we know that there is good and evil here on earth, and some of those evil things want us to not have the things that will make us very healthy, very profitable, and so forth. And so there's been a lot of pushback, unfortunately, on LifeWave. Right from the very beginning, like I talked about, it was made available to the SEAL teams, which were, absolutely going to benefit from the energy enhancer, and then the other ones, patches that David Schmidt developed afterwards, like the X39, which is basically, as you're going to hear, is a miracle patch on a massive level. So these are the things that, as a Navy SEAL, like I said, I would love to see all the Navy SEALs get, but again, it's not FDA approved, but it is approved that we can have benefits from it in the general public. So the FDA, as we know, is extremely corrupt. Obama pushed it. So Obama pushed out what would have been massively beneficial for the Navy SEAL teams, and probably, like my hand-to-hand program, would have extended to the other special forces. So very, very frustrating. But we do have access to it. So that's one of the, and I was shocked when I saw that it was available, because I, usually black projects like the one that was developed for the SEAL teams with the energy enhancer, they don't become available for 30, 40, 50 years. So it came out not too long after Obama just jettisoned it, because there's a control mechanism, the deep state, and they're going to come in and they're going to do what they're going to do and keep these good products from us. Now, there was another instance when David initially started the company, where they came in and did credit card fraud against him massively, but he was able to overcome that and keep the company afloat and kept it alive and just kept pushing. And it's like very nearly $1 billion company now. Very, very, I think within the next few months, it's going to push over that $1 billion mark.
Joining you here and sharing a little bit about the beginning of LifeWave. Back in 2004, after 14 years I spent in full-time in network marketing, I was looking for a new company, an owner with integrity. I'd gone through the mill with a bunch of companies that were a lot of deception, and it was moving from company to company every couple of years, it seemed, because the companies would keep letting us down. It was never the field generally. It was always the company's poor decisions, etc. But more often than not, it was really lack of integrity. And I was looking for a company and an owner, with integrity, basically. I shared, what I was looking for with some friends of mine, and a friend of mine who's actually no longer with LifeWave had shared the LifeWave energy enhancer with me. Called me up. He was hyperventilating. He was so excited about the energy enhancer patches that he, just to get him off the phone, I just agreed to, anything he said, just, just.
Now, for me, you guys know that, I move energy quite a bit. And I know what energy is like. When I picked up the energy enhancer and felt it for the first time, at first I was like, skeptical. I was like, I don't know. But when I picked up the energy enhancer and I felt it, I was like, I got to try this. This is really something. Now, not everybody out there has the ability to understand and feel and know energy and vibrational frequencies and so forth. I am very astute at it, and I can tell you that the energy enhancer is a most effective tool in your arsenal to keep yourself very healthy, very active, and so forth. So listen to what David Jumper talks about, where he finally tries it, and he had such great results. He's like, he wants to give it to his wife, so he didn't tell her what's going to happen. So he gives it to his wife, and boy, what she experienced was amazing.
Get him off the phone. I said, go ahead, send me some patches, no problem. So he sent me some patches, and I got them in the mail and opened up this little number 10 envelope with a baggie inside and a brochure that was stapled to the baggie. And I just looked at this thing, this baggie with these little patches in it, stared at them and left really in disbelief. And they sat on my desk literally for about 2 weeks. And I believed in them so little, I didn't even try them. And after a couple of weeks, my friend called me back and he said, how'd you like the patches? And the day before, I had swept the patches into the garbage without even trying them. They had been on the desk and they're in the sun, kind of curling up in the heat. So I just threw them out. And if it wasn't for him following up with me, we wouldn't be talking today. I'm sure you may be involved, but I wouldn't be here. And so that's how I got started. And basically when he called me, when I told him I threw them in the garbage, he got mad at me, made me promise that he was going to send me 2 more pairs of patches, this time a pair for my wife as well. And he made me promise that I would try them and I would let him know, give him a call after I try them. So anyway, I promised. And when I got the patches, the next set of patches, I got great results with the energy enhancer patches. And I put them on my wife the next morning. I didn't tell her what they were because I wanted to verify that her results were as good as mine. And I just said, here, I put them on her wrist. I said, let me know how you feel. That day, I didn't see my wife for the whole rest of the day. And it wasn't until 10:30 that night, I started looking for my wife. I couldn't find her anywhere. And she had been cleaning up every room of the whole house. And the last place I looked, she was in the garage, my domain. She was cleaning up the garage at 10:30 at night. I said, what are you doing in here? She said, I'm cleaning up. She says, what time is it? I said, it's 10:30. She says, 10:30. She says, get these things off me. And she rips them off her wrist, throws them down. And she says, I'm going to bed. Well, needless to say, I joined the next day and never looked back. The patches definitely worked. It really, this was the beginning of a wonderful adventure.
Yeah, I can definitely say that the patches work as well. Now, for me, I started using the patches right away. I got a big shipment. I got everything, and I was like, if the rest of the patches are anything like these, then they're going to be fantastic. Some of the other patches are actually even better than the energy enhancers we're going to talk about. So I started using them, and several years, not several, but a couple of years prior, when I was 59, just before COVID hit, I did a bodybuilding contest. I hadn't done a bodybuilding contest, I think, in like 11 years.